right, Coach, you put a kind of a cap on the regular season of camp with the second scrimmage. How did the guys look today?
Well, I mean, it was obviously the offense got the better of the defense today, but it was good. We got some man coverage and some blitz situations, and Colton Dowell went up and made a few plays, so that was good to see. And Keon made some plays, so it's good to see. You go incompletes there and you're off the field, but I think it also came down to which players decided to come through and push through. I mean, it's been a grind, 16 practices and all the walkthroughs and the weights and stuff. So, but I definitely think give the offense kids credit for kind of pushing through and coming out here and make a few plays. And the defense got some stops, and there were still some guys playing hard, but we got a lot to clean up.
It seems like most years, that defense kind of shows out in the first scrimmage. Offense comes along in that second. Are you happy with where your offense is at this point?
Well, when I watch the tape, I'll be able to tell you a little bit more. Was it just missed tackles, or was there actually, guys doing their responsibility and creating some holes and some running lanes? So I'll know a little bit better when I watch the tape. But that's the thing when you're playing these tackle situations, right? That if you don't make the tackle right, the back comes out of it. If you bust a cover, the guy's wide open. Where in practice, when it's scripted, right, it just comes back to the same yard line and you play, the second down. So, it was, good from one side of the ball, concerning on the other, and but we have a lot of confidence in our defensive staff. We'll make some adjustments and hold those kids accountable.
Your running back seems like that's a really deep pool.
Yeah.
Sam Franklin had some big plays. Jarius Johnson. Your Castleberry transferring in. I mean, how deep is that? I know that in the spring that was an area where you wanted to improve.
I know it was, and we help. We know what Peyton Logan can do, and he's very dependable back for us. But those guys got to start separating a little bit. All right, there's not enough carries to go around, so that's my good job. Okay, but who's attacking blitz pickup period? Who's starting on some special teams? Those guys have got to start separating themselves because there's only a few carries to go around.
Are there any players that have really surprised you in camp with how they've developed and risen to the
Right. Well, I was real happy to see. I mean, that's freshman Sam Franklin at the running back spot today with a couple big plays, and he's got outstanding speed and he's obviously got good vision. So as he gets more comfortable, he gives us a little bit another dimension back there at the tailback spot.
In the next about 10, 11 days, what are you looking to see before Western Kentucky on the second?
Right. Well, first and foremost, you got to correct these mistakes, and we'll do that. Kids are off tomorrow, and we'll come Monday, and we got to correct these mistakes, and then you start moving into the first opponent. But there's going to be, just like any time, there's some transition of guys going to scout team, right, and still on development. But yet you still got to get those guys reps because they're one ankle sprain away from moving, with the twos, or who knows what's going to happen, with the virus. So you still got to keep all those things under consideration as you keep developing your football team, especially for the first non-conference game.